Stephen A. Smith, are the Lakers in trouble?
Of course they're in trouble because Utah isn't the only team we need to be concerned about. It's the Dallas Mavericks who are coming on strong. That's number one. Number two, Metta World Peace, obviously, arguably their best defensive player. He's now ailing. Number three, you combine that with the fact that Mike D'Antoni still hasn't figured out how to play Pau Gasol and Dwight Howard together, and you really, really have a problem because they're struggling at the worst time imaginable. And for Laker Nation out there, something needs to get inside everybody's head quick, fast, and in a hurry. I see Mike D'Antoni preaching and focusing more on defense. I still don't believe he's figured things out in terms of how to coach this team. And he can talk about this team all he wants to about how they look, how they're not playing together, how it's everybody's fault, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm sorry, you're being paid to make sure that this is something that you're not saying at this time of year. The kind of quotes that he's giving are tailor-made for the month of November and December, not March, not April. You're not supposed to be figuring stuff out at that particular moment in time. You're supposed to know. And you're supposed to be in the process of actually doing something about it. And that's not what appears to be the case. Now, we can point to Kobe Bryant twisting his ankle off of the Dante Jones stuff. We can talk about Dwight Howard and his free throws. We can talk about Pau Gasol being hurt, coming back, having to re-implement him back into the offense, all this other stuff. But in the end, what it comes down to is knowing your personnel, knowing what you have, knowing who you are and what you are not. The Lakers are old, the Lakers are slow, but they're also big and talented. And when you have that kind of size with that kind of talent, that is what your strength is supposed to be, your schemes are supposed to be tailored towards. That has not been the case. As a result, the Lakers are in trouble. Do I still think they'll make the playoffs? Yes, I do. But they are in trouble because Dallas is coming and Utah has not gone away.
I say the Lakers are in trouble and in danger of missing the playoffs for none of the reasons you just reiterated. We hear them again and again, day after day. They're in trouble because they are so injured. Kobe still isn't right. Pau is not right. He tore his plantar fascia and he came back sooner than I thought he would. And all of a sudden, I hear that Metta has torn medial meniscus or lateral meniscus. I mean, it's torn cartilage, Stephen A. You can't play with it. It will hang up. It will hinge. You have to get it scoped. And I'm going to assume he's going to have to get it scoped now. And at the earliest, I've had both mine scoped, you could come back in 2 to 3 weeks. That's not soon enough.
Yeah.
This schedule doesn't get any easier for the Lakers. So all of a sudden, the Dallas Mavericks have found themselves. They've gone 22-13 since January the 9th because Dirk is back. Dirk's starting to look like Dirk.
Yeah.
He missed the first 27 games of the year with his knee injury, coming off surgery. I don't know. They're just playing at a higher level than the Lakers are. And Stephen A., I don't know. Are they going to bump out the Lakers for the 8th spot?
It's tough because right now I'm looking at their schedule. They're at Minnesota, a game they should win. They're at Milwaukee, a game they could lose. They're at Sacramento, a game you'd think they could win and should win, but at the same time, Sacramento on their home court is pretty tough. Then you have in consecutive games Dallas, Memphis, and the Los Angeles Clippers.
I hear you.
That is big. And then you've got the Hornets and Trailblazers before you have the Golden State Warriors at home to end out the season. The Lakers are in some trouble.
All right. As you say that, I know, as you say that, clearly, the only way, in your opinion, is if they start to heal. But that's not going to happen because, you know, Metta thought he'd be back sooner than later. But
I'm assuming he's out.
And we don't know yet because they haven't put anything out on that. All right. Let's leave it right there. I'm still keeping hope alive.